The starters call the field for race number 7, a field of 7. The Honorable EARL ROWE Memorial Cup Silver Division. Taking up their positions, Break the Bank K, A Crown for Lindy. In the center, Mr. Joe Six-Pack, Undercover Strike, and Incredible Frank. On the outside, Highland Thunder and Poof K. Field for the 7th race is headed into the backstretch, gathering speed, nearing the start. Field for the EARL ROWE Silver is nearing the start. And they're off. A Crown for Lindy is going to leave sharply. Highland Thunder to the outside. Break the Bank K's to the inside third. Mr. Joe Six-Pack is racing position 4th as they head into the first turn. Then racing from 5 is Undercover Strike, the trailing pair. Incredible Frank, Poof K is back trailing. They race on to the opening quarter. And it is Luca Led, A Crown for Lindy, who's got the front. Now moving sharply to the outside. Break the Bank K and Brett Miller's on the move. The opening quarter, 28-1. And Break the Bank K is looking to sweep up and take the lead and is in front a length and a quarter. Now will clear to the lead. Racing second, A Crown for Lindy. Highland Thunder is third, and racing fourth is Mr. Joe Six-Pack, about 6 off the lead. Then it's Undercover Strike and Incredible Frank, and Poof K is well back trailing the field. But it's Brett Miller, Break the Bank K, who's got the lead to the half, a quarter of 28-1, and on past the half, reaching the half in 56-3. They roll on into the backstretch. Racing from second is A Crown for Lindy, and position third, Highland Thunder. Right now about 5 lengths from the lead. Then moving to the outside now, it's Undercover Strike. Racing fourth, but about 7 off the lead. Back further we go, along to the inside. That's Mr. Joe Six-Pack. To the outside is Incredible Frank, and Poof K trails the field. On by 3/4 for Break the Bank K. 3/4 was timed in 1:24-4. It is Break the Bank K with a lead of about 3. Now 2 is closing. Is Jackie Moe and Undercover Strike, hoping to strike late in the EARL ROWE Silver as they come on down the lane. Break the Bank K to the inside and to the outside. Undercover Strike. Break the Bank K digging in gamely. Undercover Strike is closing. These two will be tight at the finish. Break the Bank K on the inside was able to hold on and take the EARL ROWE Silver. On the outside, Undercover Strike to make it close. Finishing third was A Crown for Lindy. And then fourth at the finish was Incredible Frank. 1:54 flat. Fans, the inquiry sign has gone up. The judge is reviewing racing action at the top of the stretch as it pertains to a possible pylon violation. Fans, note the inquiry sign is up. Please hold all mutual tickets. Note the inquiry does pertain to your unofficial winner number 1, Break the Bank K. Note that the inquiry is pertaining to Break the Bank K. So please hold all mutual tickets. Note the judges are reviewing pylons at the top of the stretch pertaining to number 1, Break the Bank K. Fans notice it pertains to the inquiry. The judge's ruling that number 1, Break the Bank K, did go inside of one pylon at the top of the stretch, which is not a violation of the pylon regulations. The inquiry sign will go down, and there will be no placings. Back in front of us, the winner of the Honorable EARL ROWE Memorial Cup Trot Silver Division. Number 1, Break the Bank K, a 5-year-old Revenue S bay horse owned by Robert Key, trained by Richard Gillock. Brett Miller, the winning driver, 13th for Break the Bank K, 154 flat.
I'm in the winner's circle with winning driver Brett Miller. Our first stake event of the night, the EARL ROWE Memorial Cup Trot Silver Division, a Break the Bank K, a horse who, when we last saw him here in Canada a couple of years back, he was third in the Canadian Trotting Classic, went on to win the Breeders' Crown. Do you know, first of all, Brett, what may have kept him away from the races last year?
I'm not positive, but the horse does have some problems, and obviously he's not quite the trotter he used to be, but he's got a big heart, and he keeps going.
And I think we saw a good indication of that tonight. He had to dig in to win there. Were you confident turning for home he would fight that horse up?
Actually, I wasn't. He was on the right line pretty bad, and that was causing me to get real close to the pylons. There's something that bothers him, but he's a tough horse, and he kept going.
Now, we see a lot of his races have come at the Meadows in Pennsylvania, Pocono Downs. Have you had a chance to drive the horse much there at all?
Never. This is the first time I've ever driven him.
All right. Well, let's ask you then, looking ahead to the Gold Division coming up next in Winning Mister, have you driven him before?
I drove him a lot last year. He's kind of a high-strung horse. His lines on the program showed. He shows being on the front all the time. So hopefully we can just keep him calm and do the best we can.
And on a personal note, again, you drive primarily south of the border. We see you from time to time up here, and you always seem to do well. Do you like coming up here and racking up a few more wins?
Definitely. My wife is from Peterborough, so any chance I get to come up here, we always, we come up, and I really enjoy it up here, and, I hope that